Billy, let's bring in our next guest, Aamer Hayat from Avecinia Wellness. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. What's going on?
So I'm back here. Thank you for bringing me back. I wanted to talk about a few important things going on this month. March, it's my birthday month, so happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
How many have you had?
I've had, this will be my 39th birthday.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a big one.
Big one. Well, 40 is coming up.
Yeah,
so.
Last year in the 30s.
I know.
Nothing changes.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Just a few more gray hairs. But what's more important is March is National Colon Cancer Awareness Month, it's National Kidney Month, and it's National Nutrition Month. And
do you know, when I was 21 years old, I was living in Santa Cruz, and I walked into this, I think it was a health food store, and this lady was an iridologist. Do you know about an iridologist?
No.
She could look into my eyes and she could tell what I had been ingesting. And when she told me what she thought I had been ingesting, she was pretty darn close. And she put me on a colon cleansing way back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 2 weeks. I would in the morning I would mix this like clay stuff into the water and drink it morning and night, and then a couple gallons of water a day, eating only vegetables, fruits, and nuts. And then after the 2 weeks, I went into a psyllium husk every morning and every night on the same diet. Oh man, you'd be surprised what'll come out of you.
Kept you clean, huh?
Yeah, it felt great though.
That's the important thing about both the colon and the kidney are part of your body's waste management system. So keeping them healthy, keeping them being able to process correctly, keeps all that waste in your body, gets it out, keeps all those toxins out of your body. And what a colon cleanse in general does, it provides you with a high fiber diet, sort of, to help you flush everything out. Mm-hmm. So
because the colon is kind of like a vacuum hose. Like it's like this. And most people have about 15 feet of colon inside their body. Wow.
Yeah. The colon is made up of the large intestines and the small intestines, and then it leads right out to your rectum. And what it helps to do is, as the body is processing food and coming out of your stomach, it continues that process of the food. It has a lot
breaking
of
it down.
Yeah, exactly. It has a lot of important bacteria in it that are taking out all the good nutrients out of your food and getting rid of all that waste. So when your body isn't, when you're not eating well, when you're not eating those fruits and vegetables, and you don't have the probiotics and the gut bacteria you need, your body's not absorbing the nutrients it needs from the food it's eating, and that's how you start to get sick.
And you're not getting rid of it. It's staying inside your body. It's clinging to the sides of the colon. And guess what? Cancer cell comes by, boom, right there.
Yep. And so what's important, what we really recommend as primary care providers is getting your screening done. And it's very simple. We recommend...
Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. Well, there's 3 different types of screening. The one that's the most intrusive is when they put a camera up your butt.
Really?
That's the colonoscopy.
They take a camera?
That's a camera, yeah. And the reason you use a camera is you want to see if there's any cancer polyps or potential tumors growing over there. But there's less painful ways to get screened, and what we recommend is for every man and woman between the ages of 50 and 75, you can do an annual screening where you take a little swab home, and you're going to swab a little bit of your feces on it, and it'll test to see if there's blood in there. And if there is blood, then that means that you should go for that second kind of screening, which is using a camera to see what's going on over there. But if there's no blood, then you're perfectly healthy and you're fine, and you can do that every year.
And sometimes if there is blood, it doesn't mean that there's something super bad.
No, exactly. You just could have little tears. It could be many different things. But when you do have a little blood, you want to get tested. But if you don't have any, you're perfectly fine.
Right. It could just be a roid.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. It could be any number of things.
Now, what about? I don't think I want pictures, Billy. Okay. No, hold on.
No.
Now, what about the hydro colon cleansing?
So with colon cleansing, what you want to be careful of is, you can get things like coffee enemas, hydro colon cleansing, water and whatnot. Is you want to make sure you're going to a place that it's not like something on the back alley or whatnot.
Right.
They have a lot of experience, and it's not a fun experience at all. And whether or not it's totally safe for you, the jury's still out there.
Why the coffee?
Well, so with the coffee, what's interesting, I hear it gives people a buzz.
Like you get some...
It gets them going.
Okay.
Well, so one thing is the anus, the rectum has a lot of nerve endings. So when you're using coffee to cleanse that area and all that caffeine is hitting all those nerve endings, you're gonna feel good for a while.
Okay. Or not.
Or not, yeah.
So what else?
So what we want to really emphasize this month is, the for both National Kidney Month and National Colon Cancer Month is eating well. And so a lot of people don't know how much to eat, So how large do you think your stomach is?
Mine not that big.
Well, almost everyone's stomach is about the size of their fist. Okay. And so what we recommend is, if you want to know how much you should be eating, think about how much can you put in your fist. So if you open up your hand and you look at your palm, that's usually a good size of saying, okay, these are what my portions should be, whether it's meat, fish, potatoes, things like that. And the other thing to look is, right now you can see on screen, size it right. So there's a lot of things that we kind of think about, for example, you go to a buffet, you get the biggest plate. Well, get the salad plate and put things in the salad plate, eat that first, and you're probably going to be full already. Your eyes are hungrier than your stomach usually is.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes about 20 minutes for you to process what you've eaten and for your stomach to tell your brain, I'm full. So sometimes you keep eating, but you're already full because it hasn't taken that time. So if you take your time to eat, your brain can catch up and say, oh, you know what, I've had enough, I don't need to eat more.
It seems like I hear a lot about the colon cleansing, but I don't hear a lot about the kidneys. What do people do to abuse their kidneys?
There's a lot of things you could do. If you're not eating healthy, if you drink too much alcohol, if you're smoking a lot, those are all things.
How much alcohol? What are we talking?
So the recommendation is that, asking for one bottle a night is a little too much. But what they recommend is for men up to 2 glasses or up to 2 shots. For women, half of that. So 1 glass of wine, a 5-ounce shot of hard liquor. About every day is the most that
you're taking 5-ounce shots.
Well, a little cup. So that's why the recommendation is to drink very little. What you should be doing is drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, getting that wheat husk, those kind of things. That's what's going to keep that trash compactor clean.
Okay. But the kidneys.
Yeah, for the kidneys too. It applies to the same. So the same thing that you would do, the most important, the most popular diet that doctors recommend is called the DASH diet. It's focused on reducing the salt intake in your body to help you with hypertension, but it's also very good for your kidneys as well too. So if you eat lots of fruits and veggies, follow low salt diet, that's going to help your kidneys stay clean and continue to process all that waste in you too.
What would be a sign that your kidneys aren't doing so hot? Maybe you should get checked up.
So 2 signs to look out for is if you have constant high blood pressure, and another sign is if you have blood in your urine. So if you're seeing blood in your urine, and you go see your doctor. If you constantly have hypertension, it could be either your kidney or it could be also your heart.
Hypertension. What do you mean hypertension?
Hypertension is high blood pressure. So normal blood pressure is anything of 140 over 90. So if you're counting, if you don't feel like you're hyperventilating and your heart's beating too fast, that's high because of high blood pressure. Your heart has to work harder to get that blood circulating. So interestingly enough, the kidney also affects blood pressure because of the way it's helping to process all the toxins in your body. So if you have hypertension or if you feel like your heart is beating faster, usually another sign of hypertension is you feel fainter more often. You see those signs and you see some blood in your urine, definitely need to go see your doctor.
It's time for a checkup.
Yes, it is.
What else do you guys do over there, Aamer?
So as an integrative primary care practice, we're really focused on lifestyle medicine. We want people to stay healthy through exercise, living well, eating well, being well. And one of the most important things is being happy too. Because by being happy, you're reducing the amount of stress on your body. By reducing the amount of stress on your body, you're reducing the amount of, you're improving your immunity and reducing sicknesses as well. And so being happy includes, eating well. You start taking care of yourself. You start treating yourself, your friends better, and life just becomes better. So that our goal at Avecinia is to help you achieve those, happiness in life, happiness spiritually, mentally, physically, and all those areas.
Last time you were here, we did some yoga.
We did some yoga, yeah. How was that?
I felt pretty good. I've been doing it.
Good. That's good to hear.
When do you do your yoga classes over there?
So we do our yoga classes Monday through Saturday. We just introduced power yoga for people who have only 30 minutes in their day. It's on Mondays and Thursdays from 12:15 to 12:45. So it's great. If you're at work and you want to just stop by, you can kick out some yoga and then go back refreshed and ready to handle the rest of the week too. And then we also have classes Tuesdays and Thursdays for the seniors. It's chair yoga, so if you have a hard
Chair
time,
yoga?
chair yoga, yep, you can do it in your chair. If you have, it's not just for seniors; it's also for people with mobility issues. So you can sit in your chair, comfort of your chair, and learn some great stretches and some great ways to build that flexibility and that strength and get healthy again too.
Awesome. Where are you guys located?
We're at 2006 Shaw Avenue on the corner of Shaw and Ash and Clovis, right across the street from the Clovis DMV.
Okay, and what are the hours?
Our hours are Monday through Thursday. We're there from 8 to 6. Some of our classes go a little later than that as well, too. And on Thursdays, we're there from 8 to... Fridays, we're there from 8 to 1, and Saturdays, we're there from 10 to 2.
Awesome. You know, I always like to have you on.
It's a
You always
pleasure
have
being here. Thank you.
such great information.
Pleasure.
Good seeing you.
Take care.
Avecinia, go see them. They're a sponsor of The Buzz. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Stick around.